Kellyanne Bokassa, also known as his stage name Gripa, was a dreamer. At 14 years old, he had the world ahead of him, brimming with hopes and aspirations. He loved music, pouring his heart out and soul into his drill rap. Those who knew him best, his mother, teachers, described him as a caring and funny young man. He had a kindness that shone through, a spark that hinted at a bright future. But Kellyanne's story isn't just about dreams. It's also about the harsh realities that children in vulnerable communities face. It's about a life tragically cut short, a potential left unfulfilled. Kellyanne's life and his senseless death force us to confront uncomfortable truths about the society that we live in. On January the 8th, 2025, the world lost a bit of its light. Kellyanne Bokassa, just a boy, was brutally attacked on the 493 bus in Woolwich, South London. The violence was swift, brutal, and it was in public. He was stabbed multiple times with a machete, leaving him with wounds that he wouldn't survive. The news of his death sent shockwaves through the community and beyond. How could a child be so brutally taken in a broad daylight on a public bus? The questions were immediate. The pain was unbearable. Kellyanne's life, filled with so much promise, was extinguished in a senseless act of violence. Kellyanne's story, sadly, is not unique. His life was tragically intertwined with a growing issue of gang violence and exploitation that plagues many communities. From a young age, he was exposed to the dangerous gangs. He was just 6 years old when they felt their first sight on him. Drawing him into a web of influence, he was forced to carry a knife in school, living in the fear of very people who claimed to offer him protection. The authorities, instead of seeing a child in need, had seen a troublemaker, sought help from the system. His mother, desperate to save her son, and a lack of support. Kellyanne's case echoes the tragic death of Corey Jr. Davis, CJ, in 2017, which was another 14-year-old failed by the very system that should have protected him. Unfortunately, these are not isolated incidents. They are symptoms of a system failing to address the root causes of gang violence and the exploitation of vulnerable children. Kellyanne's death is a stark reminder of the urgent need for change. We can no longer stand idle by while children are lost in the streets. We must demand better from leaders, communities, and ourselves. We need a public health approach to tackling gang violence, one that focuses on early intervention and providing at-risk youth with the support they need to escape the clutches of gangs. Communities need to be invested in and provided with the right resources to address the problem socially and economically that can contribute to gang activity. Most importantly, we need to listen to children. We need to hear their stories, understand their struggles, and offer them the love and support they need to navigate challenges they face. Kellyanne Bokassa's story is a tragedy, but it can also be a catalyst for change. Let his death not be in vain. Let us honor his memory by working together and creating a world where no child feels forced to walk the path where he did. A world where a lot of children have opportunity to reach their full potential.